This cast was made to give you some organizational tips so that you can have a productive school year. This video is going to service all of our students at Tobert High School. In addition, it may help some of our teachers and staff members in the school city of Hobart. Organization tips for a productive school year. In this video, you are going to learn how to organize your Google Drive by creating new folders for the school year. Within those folders, you'll be able to create subfolders should you choose. We will create folders for classes, we will create folders for clubs and extracurricular activities, a folder for goals and habits, a folder for reflection and journaling. In addition, we will learn about adding frequently used websites to our bookmarks bar, and we will learn about making sure that your Google portfolio is properly saved and shared with the right people. This video is going to help you feel very confident on making sure you stay organized for the upcoming school year. Here you can see that if you were to type into your web browser drive.google.com, your platform will look very familiar to what you see here. You have access to your drive, access to computers, you have access to shared with me documents that other students or teachers have shared with you, documents under recent, which are some that you may have just created or downloaded, documents under starred, we'll go over that. And of course, items that you no longer need, we'll throw those into the trash can. Creating Google Drive folders is an easy and a great way to stay organized for this upcoming school year. You should have a Google Drive folder for each class on your schedule. Make sure to look at your schedule and see all of the classes that you have, and we'll be creating folders for those within this video. You may even want subfolders to organize notes and assignments and other class materials. For example, if you've created a first hour folder for your algebra class, you may want to create subfolders in there for notes that the teacher will be covering every single day, assignments that the teacher would be giving you. Even in addition, should the teacher provide you with a syllabus, late policy, important documents that you need throughout the duration of your course, you're going to want to throw that into your folder. We're going to use Google Drive as what we used to call in the 80s and 90s a trapper keeper, a online digital folder for you to keep all of your documents together within one hub. After you learn how to make Google Drive folder, you're going to pause this video and you're going to spend some time creating folders for this year based on the classes on your schedule. In addition to the classes on your schedule, you'll make two additional folders, one that'll be labeled goals and habits, another folder that'll be labeled reflection and journaling. We feel that these two additional folders will not only help keep you organized, but it'll help you stay focused on what your goal is throughout the duration of the 4 years that you are here in high school. Star folders. As you can see, when we went to drive.google.com, on the left-hand side, we had some items that we can go through. Did you know that once you click over the plus sign and you are to click create a folder, for example, first hour English 2122, you can actually right click onto that folder. You can hold your index finger and your middle finger together, right click. You can star that folder to make sure that it ends up on your starred list. Later on, we'll talk about color coding. You would right click on the folder, you would star them. This will allow you to go directly to your starred options. When you go to drive.google.com, you can click on star and it'll take you to the folders that are important to you for this upcoming school year. You can also color code your folders. You can right click on them again and you can color code. I would suggest creating purple for even days, gold for odd days. Teachers, as you're watching this may be something that you would want to do as well for your classes, creating 8 different folders so that way when students are sharing documents with you, you can drop it into that folder. Students, we're also going to ask you, in addition to the 8 folders that you're creating for classes, that you create an additional folder for reflecting and journaling and another folder for goals and habits. As you can see on this screenshot, I was able to color code all of those. If you're taking an online blended class, which if you're in the grades of 9 through 12, you are. If you're in ninth grade, you're taking an online blended class called College and Careers. Go ahead and create a folder for that class as well. This is over and beyond the 8 classes that you are taking. There are documents you will receive from that class that you'll want to put into that folder. If you are in 10th, 11th, or 12th grade, you may be taking courses such as interactive media or work-based learning. These are classes that you have access to during Power Hour. You'll want to create folders for those classes as well, because some of the assignments and material that given to you, you can use after high school. As you can see on the screenshot, I also created folders for 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. I color code those into the color of blue. My thought process on this is right as I complete my ninth grade year, I can take all of these folders and drop them into my ninth grade folder. If I'm done with 10th grade, I would take all those folders, drop them into 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade, and so on. This would make it very easy. That way, once I graduate from high school, I now only have 4 folders, and I can trash the items in those folders that I no longer need, and I can keep them and I can transfer them into a personal Google account. I also want you to add folders for sports and extracurricular activities. Color code those as well. For this example, I color coded sports and extracurricular activities into red. I made a folder for basketball, soccer, student council, and track. Obviously, everyone's extracurricular activities are different. I may be in band, I may be in JROTC, I may be a part of the Porter County Career Center, and I would want to create folders for all of those extra programs that I am in. Websites. We love websites. Every single one of your teachers provide you with websites to make sure that you're successful in the classroom and to give you all of the material that you need. Bookmarking websites, Bookmarking frequently used websites is a great way to save time. You can easily access the websites you use throughout the course of your day or week. After you learn how to make a bookmark, pause this video and add the following websites to your bookmarks bar. I would suggest creating bookmarks for Skyward, Canvas, eHallPass, Google Drive, etc. Feel free to bookmark any other websites that you use a lot. So for example, if I'm over here on my drive.google.com, as you can see, there's a star over here. I would click the star. I decided to name this one my Google priority folders. This is everything that I'm using for Google. I'm going to keep that under Booksmart bar. So I'm going to keep that as it is and click done. But I also go to www.hobart.k12.in.us. On this website, I am always using different websites that my teachers ask me to go to. I know that I go to Clever Apps at times, and I know under Clever, there's an e-hall pass that I'm going to need to use in the event that I want to take my 5-minute restroom break. I can click right on e-hall pass and I can go ahead and bookmark that. There's a star up here and I can name it eHall Pass, and I'm going to put it in the folder with Hall Passes and eHall Pass. eHall Pass is important to me because I may have someone from guidance that's asking to see me, or perhaps I scheduled an appointment. I may have an appointment with an administrator, the school nurse, or perhaps another teacher where I'm making up a homework assignment or a quiz. eHall Pass is going to be vital to my success every day while I'm at school. So I'm going to create a bookmark for that. In addition to that, I'm also going to create a bookmark for Skyward. I know that Skyward is important because that's where my teachers sync in all of my grades and assignments. There's a blue star here. I will click the blue star. I will name this Skyward, and I'm going to put this under a folder that I created called Grades and Success, and I'm going to click Done. So as you can see, there's multiple folders that you can create within bookmarking. So For example, if you take any business classes, we may be using sites like businessweek.com that we would want you to use, linkedin.com, so that we're socializing professionally with other business professionals. There are multiple websites that each of your teachers are going to give you, and we want to make sure that you have access to that. You can name your bookmarks so that they're easy for you to find. For this, try naming your Google Drive starred list Google Priority Folder. Google is something that I will always use, and as you can see in my screenshot, I was able to name this one Google Priority Folders. Bookmarks, as you can see, are important, and you're going to need to bookmark pages like Canvas, eHallPass, Skywords, and other school websites that you frequently use. Sharing your Google portfolio and course artifacts folder. As you know, sites.google.com is going to be the success factor that you're going to be using every single year that you're in high school. You will be gathering information and you will be putting it into your Google portfolio. Perhaps you're a recipient of the work ethic certificate. You'd want to take a picture of that and add it to your Google portfolio. Perhaps you were on the honor roll. Perhaps you did community service and you took a great picture with the crew that you assisted and you want to take a picture of that. You might have traveled abroad. Anything that you have done is something that is on the path of success for you. And we want to make sure that you're capturing that in every step. So access your Google portfolio by going to sites.google.com. You'll notice that there is an icon that looks like a person at the top with a plus sign. You'll share your portfolio with the following email and give editor access to hi-school-portfolio group at ga.hober.k12.in.us. This PowerPoint, along with other helpful links, will be provided at the bottom of this video so that you'll be able to go back to access it. While in your Google portfolio, make sure that you have a course artifacts folder for the 21-22 school year and every year after that. On the course artifacts page, make sure that the folder is shared with the same email listed, and again, give it the same exact name. Other important information that we would like for you to have is to understand how to use your Chromebook offline. Many times you may be at school and you're not sure what your internet access is going to be after school. I provided a link here so that you would be able to work offline using your Chromebook. The second link I provided for you is to learn how to create a folder for your Google portfolio. That is something that's going to help you maintain success while you are in high school. So I provided that link for you as well. The third link that I provided for you is a how-to guide on creating your Google portfolio. So if you are new to the school city of Hobart and you have not created one, this would be where you would want to go. Or perhaps you said, hey, I did create a Google portfolio, but I haven't had time to go back to it. I'm not sure what to do. This digital portfolio checklist is going to give you everything that you will need to know to understand what to put in your Google portfolio. Again, I can't reiterate how important this Google portfolio is. It is a digital masterpiece of everything that you have done throughout your 4 years of high school. Employers are looking for this, athletic coaches, extracurricular activity sponsors, employers. If you want to skip ahead of everyone who's applying for that job, having a digital portfolio is really going to open up those doors for you guys. Thank you so much for following this cast. If you have any direct questions, I would refer you directly to your teacher. We also have a fabulous IT department that can answer any direct questions for you as well as your guidance counselors, administrators, and again, your teachers. We are all here to help you to make sure that you are successful this school year and every year beyond.